What a season for the nation's leading tackler, Evan Weaver, the Cal Bear, the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year. It was announced on Sunday. Set a Cal record with 173 total tackles. He's got a bowl game to try and set the national record. Over 14 tackles a game, 95 solos. The first Cal Bear to be Defensive Player of the Year since Mychal Kendricks. And Evan Weaver joins us now. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations, Defensive Player of the Year.
Appreciate
how's that
it,
sound?
That's pretty good stuff.
Feels pretty good, yeah.
Huh?
Feels pretty good.
Yeah,
so.
the best in a pretty dang good league.
Yeah.
You know, the thing, I watched so many of your games that really sort of stuck out in my mind is you got a huge motor. I mean, you're relentless in terms of chasing the ball. You never give up on a play. Where does that come from? Is that just the way you've always been?
Yeah, I think just wanting to always make every play and, make every play I can and just just running around and being a wild man out there.
Well, whether you like it or not, the fact that you have a chance to break a record is going to keep coming up. And I know that that's not why you play the game, but wouldn't that be something if you could do that?
That would be awesome. 20 away, that's a
daunting task.
Yeah, that's
but
a
it won't
hefty
be from
toll.
Lack of effort on your part. I know that much. But anyway, it was a fabulous year. You've got to be awfully pleased about the success you had going to a bowl, kind of getting this football program turned around in winning ways. And it didn't hurt to have the axe. Is that in your apartment?
Yeah. That's yeah. Oh, okay.
Why didn't mean to stop you?
Wasn't even paying attention, but yeah, no.
That's not the first time. Nobody ever does.
Now, were you much of a basketball player growing up?
Not really. Played till I was about in 8th grade, and then played Spokane Hoop Fest actually, which is like 3-on-3 tournament a little bit, and won that once, and hung up the shoes after that.
I think the kids, the parents of the other kids said, "Hey, could you go get Weaver a football uniform? The kids are in danger out here."
Yeah, I wasn't exactly the best defender, I would say.
So will you graduate this at the end of this semester?
I will not. I'll have one semester left.
One semester left.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What will you do workout-wise to maybe get ready for the next?
I'll start training. I think the 2nd of January. So right after the bowl game, get a few days off, and then go start getting ready. Yeah. Yep. Going to the Senior Bowl, get ready for that, and then then the combine. So.
Wow. Other than the fact that you are winning and going 2 bowls in a row, what stands out in your mind of the experience here at Cal?
Just being able to, be around a lot of different people and learn something new every day and see something different every day. I mean, just coming from Spokane, Washington, there's just so many things that just you would have never imagined until I got here, and it's awesome.
It's a great learning experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it really helps you kind of grow.
Oh,
Sometimes I'm sure you were wide-eyed
No.
as you look at some of the stuff.
Yeah, there was some of the stuff I was like, I don't even know what's going on right now, but it's always interesting.
We used to walk around campus, and there was generally a protest somewhere. And a lot of times we didn't even know what the protest was about.
Yeah, there's a lot of those going on, and then there's counter protests too. It's kind of crazy. You just walk around campus. I think you got the vegan protesters, and you got the people you only eat meat protesters. I mean, it's just, and they're all going at each other. It's always pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I used to say if you're not, involved in a protest, you probably didn't go to Cal. So your protest was getting that axe back, and you got that back.
Yeah.
That had to be awful lot of fun for you.
Oh, man, it was awesome. And just to be able to do that with such great teammates and for great coaches, and obviously the Cal community is huge.
Back-to-back bowl games. You mentioned it's the first time in 10 years that's happened here. What does that mean to you to go out like that as a Bear?
It feels pretty good to go to 2 of them, but hopefully end it with a win and get a piece of hardware back. That'd be awesome.
Last year, Coach talked about the possibility of setting the national record, 20 tackles shy. You have 3. He's got 3 games of over 20 tackles this year. So it's not outrageous.
I didn't say it was outside the realm of possibility. I said it's just a daunting goal.
If you're looking for somebody to doubt you, just let Monty be that guy. But last year you came into the year, you wanted to have 150 tackles, and you had more.
Yeah.
So this year 173 to lead the nation. Was that the goal for you coming into the year?
The goal is 167 plus 1. So, I'm right around there.
Okay.
So you actually think of those things.
Yeah. Got them written down and everything before the season. And
All right, so you're going to a bowl game, and sometimes you've seen in the past here some guys have decided not to play in a bowl game because they're running the risk of being injured, which I think is absolutely ludicrous to let your teammates down like that. Has that ever come up with anybody to you about that?
I mean, people have talked about it, but I mean, I've always been the type of guy, I'm going to play. I'm going to play if I'm healthy and if I can, and I'm not going to want to come out of the game. So
no, well, that would have been my guess. If you'd have said, no, I'm not playing, I'd have really ended up feeling bad. That wasn't what I was thinking. No, it's not your style.
I am not one of those people. So
no, good for you.
Yeah, just want to, go out there and finish one last one with my boys and hopefully get a win.
Cal with a 6-point lead here just as we get under 9 minutes remaining in this first half. Also a finalist for the Butkus Award, the Lot Impact Trophy, semi-finalist for the Bednarik. Is this stuff you dreamed of when you were a kid?
Yeah, I've always wanted to play college football and just be able to do it on such a high level. Stuff I dreamed about, but didn't really know, if it was going to come to fruition because growing up in Spokane, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to do or a whole lot of people there for like examples of that type of stuff. So it's really good to be on this stage and be able to accomplish what I have so far.
Do you view yourself as an example in Spokane now?
I like to think so. That's for other people to decide though. So just try to be my best self all the time, and hopefully a few people can learn a few things.
When you got your 20 tackles the first time, did it surprise you, or did you say, okay, wow, I can do this?
No, it didn't. It didn't really surprise me. I feel like just my preparation and then my teammates around me make it possible. All through the weeks in practice, and then my coaches, they all just have a lot of trust in me. And when I think I had 22, I think against Ole Miss was the first time. I wasn't nearly necessarily surprised with that.
So you weren't telling your defensive lineman, hey, let him through and let me get him?
I wasn't, but number 93, Luke Beckett, tends to think so. So
I'm sure that's come up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're helping you by letting guys get to you.
Yeah, they call it the tackle tax, is what our D linemen do. So it's
tackle tax.
You owe them some cheeseburgers after.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, good luck on your final next week. Good luck in the bowl game and everything beyond that. Congratulations on a great career and the Defensive Player of the Year.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You're a great example for all the young people out there, Evan. Congratulations.
Go Bears.